Meet the Honda Pilot, a capable three-row SUV built for the journeys you'll be talking about for years.
The new Honda Pilot looks familiar at first glance, but don't let that fool you. Because underneath the clean design is one of Honda's most quietly upgraded SUVs yet. This isn't just a family hauler with a fresh badge. It's been re-engineered for comfort, capability, and real-world driving in ways most people completely miss. From hidden tech choices to subtle mechanical upgrades, the Pilot has details Honda barely talked about, but they change how this SUV actually feels to live with. I'm Adam, and today, we're breaking down 10 things you didn't know about the new Honda Pilot. And by the end, you'll see why it's more than just another three-row SUV. Number 10. Physical emergency key. We start our list with something that people think about, that the Honda Pilot's key fob is completely electronic, but that's only half the story. Because when this tiny piece of plastic suddenly stops working, Honda already has plans for it. There's something built into the fob that almost no one ever notices. So why would a modern SUV in 2025 still need something this old school? And more importantly, what happens when your key fob battery dies, or the vehicle itself has no power at all? Well, hidden inside the key fob is a physical metal key. Slide the release on the back, pull it out, and you can manually unlock the driver's door using a keyhole that's discreetly concealed behind trim. Honda never advertises this, but in a dead battery situation, it becomes the essential difference between being locked out and getting home. Now that's what happens when the car has no power. But Honda also thought about something much more everyday, something that happens before you even get inside. Number 9. Remote window roll down. On a hot day, most people jump into their car and immediately blast the AC. But Honda quietly built in a way to cool the cabin before you even open the door, and almost no one realizes it's there. How can the Honda Pilot start releasing trapped heat without the engine running and without you touching anything inside the car? All it takes is your key fob. Press unlock, then press unlock again and hold it, and the Pilot automatically rolls down all the windows at once. Hot air escapes instantly, making the cabin noticeably cooler before you step in. Honda never advertises this because it's a comfort feature, not a headline feature. But in hot climates, summer parking lots, or long outdoor days, it makes a real difference. It's simple, subtle, and once you know it exists, you'll start wondering why every car doesn't do this. Cooling the cabin is great, but what if the problem isn't heat at all? Instead, what if your car itself won't open with seemingly no way out? Number 8. Manual tailgate release. Most people assume that if the battery dies on a modern SUV, the power tailgate becomes useless. You don't have buttons, no sensors, and absolutely no way in. And that's exactly where panic usually sets in, especially when everything you need is locked in the back. So what would happen if your Honda Pilot's battery is completely dead and the tailgate refuses to open at all? Honda has built in a manual backup most owners never know exists. From inside the vehicle, you can access the cargo area, remove a small interior panel, and pull a mechanical emergency release that opens the tailgate by hand. And there you go. You don't need power, not electronics, just a direct physical override. It's deep in the owner's manual, but in real life, it means strollers, luggage, and essentials aren't trapped behind a dead battery, and ensures that you're never fully locked out of your own cargo. Honda, however, didn't stop at backup access. They also worked quietly to prevent one of the most frustrating mistakes drivers make in the first place. Number 7. Anti-lockout protection. Modern SUVs come with automatic locking that kicks in when you walk away. But what happens if you accidentally leave your key inside, or a door isn't fully shut? Most cars just lock anyway, and that's a headache everyone has faced at least once. So how does the Honda Pilot know not to lock itself, even when you're walking away and everything looks normal? The Pilot's anti-lockout system is quietly smart. It won't lock if it detects the key is still inside, and it double-checks that every door is properly closed before engaging the walkaway lock. In practice, it prevents one of the most common modern car mistakes of locking yourself out. Families, commuters, and travelers alike get an invisible safety net, so there's no frantic key searches, no costly locksmith calls. Instead, just peace of mind every time you step away. And when everything is working, Honda still builds in ways to stop things before they go wrong. Number 6. Mid-motion stop for tailgate. Power tailgates are convenient, but in tight spaces, low ceilings, or around kids, they can be a real hazard. Most drivers don't realize that stopping a tailgate mid-motion isn't as obvious as pressing a button until they need it. So what happens if your tailgate is closing too fast, or there's something in its path? Can you ever stop it safely without jumping in and risking a bump or pinch? Honda designed a hidden safety feature. All you need to do is press the tailgate button again while it's opening or closing, and it immediately stops. No emergency tricks, no complicated sequences, it's just a simple button press. It's a subtle design that protects kids, pets, and your garage walls, and it works in any tight urban or rural parking scenario worldwide. A small action, but one that prevents big accidents, and most owners never even know it exists. If you're loving these insider Honda secrets so far, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications. Trust me, you don't want to miss the next hidden features for getting the most out of your SUV. Number 5. Jumpstart options. Jumpstarting a car sounds simple until it isn't. Modern SUVs like the Pilot are full of sensitive electronics, and a wrong connection can fry systems that cost thousands to fix. But our number 5 today is what changes that theory completely. Because what most owners don't know is that Honda has a hidden layer of protection built in. So is there some kind of an option to safely jumpstart your Pilot without risking damage to its advanced electronics? Good news! Honda provides clearly marked jumpstart points designed for easy access, along with built-in ECU surge protection. That means even if the battery is dead, you can get your Pilot running without worrying about accidentally frying expensive electronic components. It's a small, almost invisible safety measure, but one that could save hundreds or even thousands of dollars, making it a quiet lifesaver most owners never notice until they desperately need it. And interestingly, Honda has applied that same backup mindset to something much smaller, your key fob. Yes, you heard that right. Number 4. Key fob with low battery. Because number 4 on our list is something we assume. We like to think that once the key fob battery dies, their car is completely useless. Panic sets in, plans get delayed, and suddenly a simple trip becomes a stressful situation. But Honda quietly designed around this exact problem. What should you do if your fob battery is almost dead? Can you still unlock and start the Pilot without calling for help? Even with a very low battery, the Pilot can detect the fob, and the emergency start procedure allows the engine to fire up as if nothing is wrong. You're not stranded on a hot day, in a parking lot, or halfway through a road trip just because of a tiny coin battery. It's a small redundancy, but in real life, it transforms a potential disaster into a smooth, worry-free experience most owners never realize exists until the very moment it really matters. And that philosophy carries over inside the cabin too, especially when it comes to safety you're not supposed to notice. Number 3. Pinch protection. Power windows are convenient, but they can also be dangerous. Most owners assume the glass will just stop if something's in the way, but the reality is, many people don't know how the system actually protects you. How does the Pilot prevent accidental injuries when something gets caught in the window? And why do most owners never notice it until it happens? The Pilot's windows automatically reverse if they detect resistance, thanks to built-in pinch protection technology. It's subtle, silent, and works every time, which is especially important for families with kids or pets. Because although you don't see it, you don't think about it, but in the moments it's needed, it prevents injuries and gives you peace of mind. This kind of safety engineering is exactly why Honda quietly builds features that matter globally, long before anyone realizes they exist. And it's not just major systems, because Honda has even planned for failure in places many would never think twice about. Number 2. Manual release for fuel door. Most people think the fuel door on a modern SUV is purely electronic. All you do is press a button and it opens. But what happens when the electronics fail or the battery dies? And suddenly, a simple task like refueling can turn into a frustrating problem. How can you still open the pilot's fuel door when the power system is refusing to cooperate at all, or even when it's freezing outside? Honda has built a manual release failsafe hidden behind a small panel, allowing you to open the fuel door by hand. It's simple, mechanical, and reliable, ensuring you're never stranded because of an electrical issue or cold weather freeze. But the problem being that most owners don't even know it exists. And when the situation arises, this small feature proves Honda truly thinks about every detail, turning a potential frustration into a seamless solution. Number 1. Pilot shift with electric failure. And finally, topping our list at number 1, we have something most drivers assume. We think that if a car were to lose all its electrical power, it's just completely immobile. That's because a dead battery or system failure usually means you can't shift out of park, leaving the vehicle stuck with nothing to do, and sometimes in dangerous situations. And on top of that, what happens if the pilot's electronics fail completely? Can you still move the car safely, or are you stranded until help arrives? Well, no need to worry, because Honda includes a manual shift lock override that lets you move the pilot even during a total electrical failure. Whether you need to tow the vehicle, reposition it in a garage, or navigate a minor accident scene, this hidden feature ensures you're never completely powerless. Now let's talk about 2 key features and improvements to the system as well. Improvement 1. AWD settings. The Honda Pilot has always been a reliable family SUV, but the new model quietly steps up its game for serious all-weather and off-road scenarios. Most people think AWD just helps in snow, but Honda's engineers gave the Pilot a system that does way more than that, and without turning it into a full-blown off-roader. So what makes the new Pilot's AWD smarter, and how does it handle conditions most drivers never even think about? The new Pilot comes with Honda's IVTM4 torque vectoring AWD system, which actively distributes power between the wheels for maximum traction. It's not just about snow, because there are dedicated trail, sand, and snow modes, letting the Pilot confidently tackle US winters, beach trips, mountain roads, or even unpaved rural paths worldwide. The system subtly adjusts torque without driver intervention, giving a smoother, more controlled ride. What's even more impressive is how this tech translates globally, from loose gravel roads in remote areas to tight urban streets with slick surfaces. The Pilot's AWD handles it all. It's a hidden improvement that makes this SUV not just a suburban hauler, but a versatile companion for families and adventurers alike. Improvement 2. Third row seats. In many SUVs, the third row is treated like an afterthought, making it a cramped space for kids or occasional use. The new Honda Pilot, on the other hand, completely rethinks this design. Honda didn't just stretch the body to fit another row, they've redesigned it from the ground up. So what makes this third row different? And why would adults suddenly want to sit back there comfortably? The third row now offers significantly improved legroom, smarter entry and exit design, and seating geometry that accommodates adults without feeling cramped. By re-engineering the layout rather than simply extending the cabin, Honda created a space that's functional and comfortable for large families, whether in suburban North America, urban Asia, or rural areas worldwide. Its subtle but game-changing improvement means that the third row is no longer a compromise. Instead, it's a usable, practical space that finally keeps everyone on board happy, even on long journeys. And that's the thing, Most people don't ever even think about these problems, at least not until the moment it saves the day. It's a quiet but life-saving detail that turns a potentially stressful situation into a manageable one, perfectly embodying Honda's attention to practical, real-world design. The Honda Pilot might look familiar at first glance, but as we've seen, it's full of thoughtful features most owners never notice. From hidden keys and emergency overrides to clever comfort tricks like rolling down the windows before you even get in, Honda has quietly engineered a vehicle that prioritizes real-world practicality, safety, and peace of mind. Every tiny detail is designed to prevent frustration, protect your family, and keep you moving no matter the situation. It's the kind of SUV that doesn't need flashy ads to prove its worth. Once you understand these hidden touches, the Pilot isn't just a three-row SUV, it's also a smart, reliable companion built for the unexpected. But what do you think? Which of these hidden Pilot features surprised you the most? Or is there a trick you've discovered that we didn't cover? If you found these tips helpful, be sure to watch more videos about your Honda. You can find it on your screen right now. And if you want more practical, no-nonsense advice on making cars last as long as possible, hit subscribe. Thanks for watching.